MLB The Show has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Daniel Descalso is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Chris Taylor heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to the right. Drury comes up with it, and he's retired here, 1 away. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a very comfortable 81 degrees as we get things started this evening. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all-around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with that, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you got to love being able to throw the ball over there, knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
Justin Turner gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Peralta on the move, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Dodgers nothing, Diamondbacks coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rich Hill gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
A.J. Pollock comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11, center fielder A.J. Pollock.
swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a ball hit high in the air to right center, carrying well, and look out in the pool area. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he watches ball one.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Squared that one up just a little late. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Jake Lamb gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And a fastball misses there. Brandon Drury set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Gregor Blanco stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the D-backs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Curtis Granderson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but He winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Barehanded on the hop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Batting sixth,
Yasmani Grandal into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Descalzo is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Daniel Descalzo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth,
Zach Godley stands in.
Zach Godley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
To his right, Seager. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll be right back at Chase Field in just a moment. Chase Utley will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Drury fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 66.
One away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
This is line to left. Blanco is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Rich Hill will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. A.J. Pollock digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Granderson going back, still ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to left as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
And this is one of those guys that we consider to be part of that new breed of leadoff hitter. You know, it used to be that your leadoff guy was a guy that might hit 3 or 4 home runs a year. But nowadays, managers are realizing, hey, my leadoff guy is going to get more at-bats than anyone else in my lineup over the course of the season. So why not put a better hitter up there rather than just a punch-and-Judy guy? And that certainly worked out for him right here.
David Peralta will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Number 44, Paul.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Jake Lamb will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Brandon Drury stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Oh, and another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. 2 out, nobody on. Hit well on the ground to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 3 innings complete. Diamondbacks lead this one 4-0. Chris Taylor will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
But fastball in, called strike.
0-1.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Into the box now, Corey Seager. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Here it comes on 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Blanco. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Justin Turner digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Fly ball heading for the alley. Peralta going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. Curtis Granderson will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it. Now
here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Pollock, still going back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Curtis Granderson. And the Dodgers have cut this to a 4-2 score now.
Well, here's the sequence one more time on show track. He looks at strike 1, looks at strike 2. Now that pitcher's got a false sense of security, and he unloads on the 0-2 pitch. He got all of that one.
Adrian Gonzalez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Yasmani Grandal stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. So the 3 straight hits have that man right there, perhaps assessing his options.
3 straight 2-out hits, too. That makes any move a little more complicated.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
After it is Peralta, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 2. Gregor Blanco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. To his left, Seager. And a rather easy first out.
The batter.
Now in the box, Daniel Descalso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Chris Iannetta in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they still lead this one 4-2. Chase Utley will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove. Yasiel Puig stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside.
Yeah.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The pitcher, Rich Hill, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And a little surprising to see the bunt still on here, but he puts it down anyway. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Chris Taylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Corey Seager steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Justin Turner stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Trying to hold the lead to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the double steal is on here. Oh, high, deep, That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Curtis Granderson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Here it comes. 2-2 now.
2-2's the count.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the night here in the desert. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Diamondbacks 4. J.D. Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
J.D. Martinez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. I think that man right there just got a new lease on life after that last half inning.
Yeah, can you believe it? He's working with the lead. He might not have been expecting that.
3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready now, A.J. Pollock. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
The 0-1 pitch. Drilled down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. David Peralta stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains steady at 6-4. T.J. McFarland will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
66.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and a righty up to throw. Adrian Gonzalez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The catcher.
Yasmani Grandal will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman,
Chase Utley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Reined in. The second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. They're up 6-4. Jake Lamb will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Taylor racing back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman
Brandon Drury steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Gregor Blanco will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
now batting.
Daniel Descalzo stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Blanco's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They trail it here 6-4. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Yasiel Puig is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Swung on and chopped to third. A barehanded pickup. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Number 44.
Settling in now. Rich Hill. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Logan Forsythe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Forsythe.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first-pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line hard into left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2. Chris Taylor gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. Corey Seager digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And there's ball 1. In there, 1-2 now. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Right side, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Justin Turner will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They still lead it 6-4. Number 46 will come in and pitch now.
For the Dodgers, number 46.
Leading off the inning, Chris Iannetta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. And here's one that misses, so the count runs to 1-2 now on Iannetta.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Chris Herman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, and the thing that's tough to figure here, you've got 4 home runs now as a team. You're still losing. I mean, that seems almost impossible, but that's the situation we have.
1 out, nobody on. chop foul right at home plate. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch lined into left field, and for the third time tonight, he's got a base hit. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a one-out double. David Peralta will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Paul Goldschmidt will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 6-6 ball game.
Third baseman
Jake Lamb will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball called for strike 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. High in the air and deep to left center field. Taylor racing back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 7-6 game. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. Brendan Drury takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Brendan Morrow will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Brendan Drury will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back-to-back.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. D-backs out in front, 7-6.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over now, and it's the left-hander Jorge De La Rosa. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, number 3.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Granderson is retired, and there's 1 away. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Adrian Gonzalez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. De La Rosa looks in. 1-1 pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Yasmani Grandal will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
In there, strike one. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
This is in the air to left. Blanco on the move, and that's the third out. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Home half of the eighth coming up, and we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Gregor Blanco will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Here's the 0-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. Daniel Descalso stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Here comes the go-ahead run. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's an 8-7 game. Chris Iannetta ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. Jeff Mathis will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Tap fouled at home plate. Fly ball out toward left center field. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So standing in, A.J. Pollock. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. D-backs lead it 9-7.
Your attention, please. Now
and a save situation here, so on comes the right-hander Fernando Rodney. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yasiel Puig. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Rodney comes set. Here's the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock on the run. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
In the air to straightaway right. Peralta is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6.
Chris Taylor makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You got to fight for all 27 outs.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pollock is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just fine work out of the back end of that bullpen here as Rodney comes in to fire a scoreless 9th, and he picks up the save.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Diamondbacks are victorious here, 9-7. Good night from Phoenix.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jorge De La Rosa. The save to Fernando Rodney. The loss goes to Brandon Morrow. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that Postcane Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.